Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Subliteral Network. I make art and comics, and thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe and to leave your feedback in the comments. Now, I post art daily, 5 days a week, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and this is a roundup of some of that work in case you missed it, with a little more detailed description added. You can read my Una the Cave Bunny comics free at radiocomics.com, and my one-shot comic called Searchers is now available at burningstarcomics.net. Visit my Patreon page if you'd like to support my work. There's a growing gallery of art and comics to see and enjoy, and all these links are in my description and bio, so please watch till the end so you don't miss anything. A tiny pencil sketch I did on the way to a larger work which I never really got to, but that's not the point. The point is that when you're sketching, I find you just kind of gotta let the pencil go free and just sort of get real loose. Especially if you don't have like a solid idea to start with. Just let the thing go free and start drawing stuff, impossible kinds of arrangements and things. Just because that's going to be where the heart of your idea is. There's so much in this sketch that I like that I could only hope that the finish would have what I'm seeing here. Happens all the time. You sketch something and you go, wow, man, I love this sketch. And then you do the finish and it may come out okay, but there's some energy or something that is missing. And it's very hard to prevent your conscious mind from coming in and overcorrecting your finish. But sketching is another matter. Sketching is sort of when nobody's looking. Not even you. You're just trying to capture the essence of an idea. These are a couple of the Sharpie sketches that I would throw in the package when I would sell a piece of art on eBay. This is just a little extra thing that I would toss in, and I scanned and saved a bunch of them that I really liked, and these were two of them. I combined them together into one image, and on the left is Namora from the Golden Age Submariner comics. She kind of had her own comics for a while, and they called her Namora the Sea Beauty, even though, you know, she had the same strength and ability as the Submariner. I think she was his cousin or something like that. She was like a relative, and she sometimes would help Namor on his missions or in his adventures. And she wore this scaled swimsuit thing that kind of looked a lot like what the synchronized swimmers used to wear back in the 1940s. On the right is a moon dragon in her 70s costume, which she wore when she was appearing in Marvel Comics over the years. Didn't change too much from this, kind of a green thing with a cape, a high collar, and it was kind of like a Vampirella kind of outfit. Most people remember her, I guess, from the 90s when she was in that Warlock in the Infinity Watch comic from Marvel Comics. And she was wearing one of the Infinity Gems on her forehead at the time. Well, she's always been bald and always traditionally showed a lot of skin, until they decided that she wasn't going to, and it's never been the same since. There was a show on Japanese TV, of course, years ago, back in the 90s, called the Miniskirt Police. I think that later on they became a singing group, which still exists today, and still wears miniskirts, and they kind of caught me at miniskirts. You know, I just got interested in the idea. So I made these two bunny girls in the Miniskirt Police uniforms. You see, the badges even have the whole logo and title on it. And this one I colored in Sketchbook Pro, which, look at those insane brushes. They're just stars and giant Zipatone style dots and stuff. And they were so easy to use, and I just find, looking back, that they were a great deal of fun, and you don't get so many wacky style brushes like this anymore. Yeah, I could if I shopped around, but I don't shop around for brushes. I just kind of use what I have, and if I find one later on that works. What happens is they usually don't work. I'll download them and I'll import them, and they're crappy and stuff, so they got to give me good brushes at the get-go, or I just don't use a lot of variety of them. I'd like to thank you, my subscribers, and especially my new subscribers. I'm very happy you enjoy hearing something more about the work that I'm doing, and I hope the videos are entertaining, and I really hope you can come back for more.